Garcia off the deflection. Los Fresnos comes back and wins. Now Santa Maria will put up a three. Bang! Santa Maria!
Here's Warner. Here comes the head of the jam. Counted for two. The field. Adios! And the Falcons win on a walk-off. And it's saved.
What a game. Smack to the left. That is gone.
Rob for Perez. That's my play. Off the backboard. Counting and a win.
Good evening. Welcome back to another broadcast on Real Sports Live, coming to you from the McAllen Baseball Tournament. Day 1, Game 3 of our 4-game slate here. We had an intermission. We had McAllen knock off at Calchosa 6-5 as the first pitch here fouled back between Gregory Portland and San Benito. Again, this game on Real Sports Live via Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and Roku TV. Ruben Rodriguez on the call. Reeve Reyna now doing the camera. Leading things off for Gregory Portland. Eddie Sanchez is center fielder. He's followed by the shortstop, Easton Dowell. The 0-1 pitch on the way. That one outside evens up the count at 1-1. Following Dowell will be the second baseman, Bodie Talamantes. He's followed by the DH, Noah Turner. Batting 5th, Eli Garza, the third baseman. Batting 6th, Roman Rodriguez, the left fielder. Batting 7th, Santiago Guzman, the right fielder. Batting 8th, Brent Forsythe, the catcher. And at first place, Omar Mariscal. This one fouled back, so the count going 1-2 sitting on Eddie Sanchez. Defensively for San Benito on the mound, Nate Garcia taking things. The Greyhounds looking to get their first win after knocking off or being knocked off by Palmview 5-0 in their second game here. So 1-2 pitch delivery. Swing and a miss, strike 3 called, so Nate Garcia gets started early, gets his first strikeout of the evening. One away here in the top of the first, taking on Gregory Portland, the 29-5A defending district champ after a long run in the regional quarterfinal to Leander Rose. They suffered a loss in that state regional quarterfinal. Now the shortstop, Easton Dowell, stepping in, taking his first stab out of the matchup. Again, San Benito for 0-1 after suffering that loss to Palmview in our second game. This is Gregory Portland's first matchup in this tournament. Hard hit shot, nearly caught by the third baseman, and that's going to be a single for Easton Dowell on the first pitch he sees. Just a bullet of a shot just short for Mauricio Padilla. The recheck the replay presented by Scott Padralin. So on the first pitch, again, Dowell sees, zips a line drive down the third base line. And that gets on for singles. That brings in Bodie Talamantes, the second baseman, as he sees his first stab out of the tournament. Again, Talamantes, second baseman, stepping in, sees a pitch just missing for a ball, 1-0 count. Defensively for San Benito, Nick Gonzalez at first, Rowan Garcia at second, Atticus De Leon at short, Mauricio Padilla at third base, Jorge Rodriguez in left, Andre Mercado in center, Angelo Villarreal in right, and behind the plate, Cruz Hernandez with Garcia on the mound. Runner going to throw to second, not in time, so a good steal right there by Eddie for Easton Dowell to move up a runner here. That pitch missed for a ball, 2-0 count. As Dowell steals second. Again, Dowell ripping a hard shot a few moments ago to get on first. Get the first hit of the ball game. Runner going again to throw to third. This one not in time again, just a bit short. So Dowell already stealing 2 bases consecutively for Gregory Portland. Now 90 feet away from taking the lead here for Gregory Portland. In a 3-0 count, sitting on Bodie Talamantes. Due up the DH, Noah Turner. He's on deck as that pitch missing for a ball. So now runners on the corners after great stealing by Dowell. And a walk on Bodie Talamantes as that brings in the DH, Noah Turner. And Noah Turner, the DH, stepping in here as quickly 1 out with runners on the corner for the Wildcats. First pitch delivery, pitch high for a ball, 1-0 count. And San Benito looking for their first win in tournament play. They're 0 for 2 on the season after suffering the opening day loss to Edinburgh North 63. GP also suffered an opening day loss to Moody 10-7 on Tuesday night. It's a hard hit shot to the shortstop. De Leon gets the turn at one. So no double play. They do get the force out at second. But a run does come in off a sacrifice ground ball sitting by Noah Turner. So 2 away here in the top of the first with a lone runner sitting at first base as that comes in Eli Garza, the third baseman. Pitch in there for a strike. Runner going. The throw getting off the glove of De Leon. So a steal once again here by the Wildcats. It's the third steal here in the top of the first inning. Eli Garza now sees in 1-0 count. No 1 count, excuse me. Pitch in there, so now quickly 0-2 count sitting on Garza. Left fielder Ramon Rodriguez on deck for the Wildcats. Again, the top 3 for San Benito. They can get this out in the bottom of the first. We Rowan Garcia, Andre Mercado, Amando Hernandez. Hernandez DHing for the first baseman, Nick Gonzalez. 0-2 delivery. This one chopped up the third baseline. Padilla makes the stop. The throw to first. That one just in time here, so quickly. Top of the first ends, but not before the Wildcats tack on their first run as Easton Dow comes in off an RBI by Noah Turner. Bottom of the first we go. You're watching Real Sports Live.
We are Edinburgh McAllen and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Sherryland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
We are La Vida and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Uniforms, etc., you're going to find the opportunity to purchase the best high-quality scrubs. Soon after I learned about how the EDC was helping out the community, and so I did meet with Ms. Castillo. She made it very easy, very friendly, and she walked me every step of the way. I couldn't have done it without their help.
Come visit our new store in downtown Harlingen. We have furniture, appliances, clothes, collectibles, and more. All funds collected support the Sunny Glen Children's Home. Come see us at Vintage on Jackson at First and Jackson in Harlingen.
I love what I do. I really
love what
do.
I'm doing. I love children.
One of the most important things to do is to love your students.
Welcome back to Real Sports Live. Bottom of the first here now. The starting lineup for the San Benito Greyhounds. Coach Partida again looking to get his first win in tournament play. His first win of the season after going 0-2 currently overall. Leading things off, the second baseman Rowan Garcia. He's followed by the center fielder Andre Mercado. DHing here, Mondo Hernandez batting fourth. Mauricio Padilla, the third baseman. Batting fifth and behind the plate, Cruz Hernandez. Batting sixth at left field, Jorge Rodriguez. Batting seventh and on the mound, Nate Garcia. Garcia getting his first strikeout at the top of the first. Atticus De Leon, the shortstop, batting eighth and rounding up the lineup. Batting ninth, the right fielder, Angelo Villarreal. Defensive setup here for the Gregory Portland Wildcats, led by head coach Ronnie Jonesy. On the mound, Baylor Patton. Behind the plate, Brent Forsythe at first, Omar Mariscal, Bodie Talamontes at second base, Eli Garza at third, Easton Dowell at short. The outfield for the Wildcats, Roman Rodriguez in left, Eddie Sanchez in center, and Santiago Guzman in right. Again, GP seeing their first tournament action. They'll be up against McAllen, the Battle of District Champions. Again, GP, the 29-5A District Champ, the McAllen 31-5A. McAllen getting their first win in tournament play against Ed Calgels, 6-5 in our previous matchup. Leading things off here, we have the second baseman, Rowan Garcia, in facing off against Baylor Patton. First pitch delivery, now a shown bunt. Goes for a 1-0 count. In a chilly night here, 49 degrees and cloudy skies all day with a chance of rain, but luckily it hasn't rained in day one of the McAllen tournament. A shot back to the pitcher. Patton with the quick reaction to throw to first. In time, one away quickly in the bottom of the first inning. Hard chopper back over to Patton. Garcia grounds out in his first at bat. So that brings in the center fielder, Andre Mercado. Mercado was on the mound sitting for San Benito in that matchup against Palmview. The Palmview Lobos just quickly got to work in attacking Mercado. It's the first pitch delivery. Pitch a bit too inside, makes it a 1-0 count. And San Benito, talk about them. They made the postseason. They finished off as the number 3 seed in 32-6. They suffered that loss at Eddie Mergvella. They're forcing a Game 3 on a very long and a hot Saturday afternoon in May. The 1-0 count. Pitch just a bit outside, so now a 2-0 count sitting on Mercado. Patton winds up, the 2-0 delivery on the way. Pitch just a bit high, so now Mercado quickly going ahead on a 3-0 count. On deck, the designated hitter, Mondo Hernandez. That's pitch too close for comfort here, so now quickly a runner put on first after Andre Mercado doesn't see a single strike in that at-bat, so quickly a runner on first here for San Benito. Now bringing in Mondo Hernandez, the DH again. Hernandez was on the mound, or Hernandez playing DH. Now San Benito looking to get a run back after allowing one in the top of the first. First pitch delivery. This one chopped back over to Patton, who drops the ball to throw to first in time. So a runner advanced off a sacrifice ground out. But again, a quick reaction by Baylor Patton, who's looking to get a double play, but just bobbles the ball on the exchange attempt throw back to second. So the runner moves up to second after a sacrifice ground out by Mondo Hernandez. And Patton with the quick reaction quickly gets the throw to first right in time. It's 2 away in the bottom here. Some scoring updates for you here. Edinburgh North suffers a loss to Leander Rouse. Had a very busy week with tournaments. We also had Harlingen knock off San Antonio Clemens earlier, playing at the Border Olympics in Laredo. The 0-1 count sitting on Mauricio Badia, the third baseman. This one hit down to left field line. Out and under the glove of the first baseman. He's rounding third. No throw will be made, so quickly now tie ball game between San Benito and Gregory Portland. An RBI single by Padilla brings in Mercado, who took off all the way from second base. Here with 2 away, San Benito gets a run back to make it a brand new ball game, 1-1. So that brings in the catcher, Cruz Hernandez. Hernandez DH'd for Atticus De Leon in that first game against Palmview. First pitch delivery. This one hit hard and high now. Going to wind up in foul territory and be chased down by the third baseman, but no catch made. As Cruz Hernandez goes behind on the 0-1 count. And coming to you from inside the press box here at McAllen High School, day 1 of the McAllen baseball tournament. Pool B action. We also have a crew out in Pool D with Sherryland. That one a good pool with Cal Allen, Harlingen South, Rio Grande, and Brownsville veterans. And plenty of good baseball coming to you from the McAllen tournament. Day 2 kicking off tomorrow for a scheduled 10 a.m. start. We were scheduled for 10 a.m., but due to the threat of rain, we were pushed back an hour. As that pitch goes inside for a 0-2 count sitting on Hernandez. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here. Run on first in the bottom of the first inning. Big swing and a miss, strike 3 call. Patton gets his first strikeout. So after 1 inning complete, San Benito ties it off an RBI by Mauricio Badia to bring in Andre Mercado. To the top of the second we go. You're watching Real Sports Live.
when excellence in academics meets discovery on the court, in the arts, with institutions of higher education and beyond. We are the future leaders, and our success starts now. La Via ISD, Cardinal Pride.
We're the Ray Texans, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
We envision that San Perlita ISD will help our students acquire the necessary knowledge, communication, and problem-solving skills through a variety of educational and social experiences to become productive citizens in our global society. Be a part of the change to help create a community where we guide each other to our unlimited potential.
We are Santa Rosa, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
There is a feeling you get when you walk onto a campus.
A sense of love, compassion, and dedication.
An environment that inspires each of our HCISD family members
to do their best and to be their best.
We ground our education on strong character, and together, we will always persist towards the future.
We are a district of choice.
A district of innovation.
And a district of excellence.
We are HCISD.
Back to the Real Sports Line, top of the second inning, coming to you from our third game of slated 4 in the McAllen Tournament Day 1. San Benito and Gregory Portland all tied up at 1, thanks to an RBI by Mauricio Padilla. First pitch gets it started off for a strike, 0-1 count. Sitting here on Roman Rodriguez, the left fielder, who starts things off in the top of the second. The 0-1 delivery. That one shot foul down the right field line. Count now 0-2 sitting on Rodriguez. And both teams looking to avoid back-to-back losses against San Benito, suffering that first loss. Gregory Portland has not been in action since their opening day loss to Moody on Monday night. And that pitch low and outside, 1-2 count. Nate Garcia getting his first strikeout. Just striking now Eddie Sanchez, the leadoff hitter. Is that one high? Evens up the count at 2-2. So now both pitchers with the strikeout. We just saw Cruz Hernandez strike out then at the bottom of the first inning. 2-2 on the way, high and outside. Now a full count sitting on Roman Rodriguez. Right fielder Santiago Guzman on deck for the Wildcats. 3-2 payoff pitch on the way. This one hit down. Padilla's going to stop that one, but slows it down and still finds its way in the outfield. So leadoff single here in the top of the second inning by Roman Rodriguez after a very lengthy at-bat. That one just got stopped by the glove of Padilla. Slowed down, but it still found its way into the outfield. So now a runner on first. So that brings in the right fielder, Santiago Guzman. First pitch, showing bunt. That was for a ball, 1-0 count. It's nightfall approaching here on day 1 competition. Game originally was scheduled for a 5:30 start. The 1-0 pitch on the way. A bunt going down the first base line, going to be stopped by Gonzalez. He steps on the bag, and the sacrifice bunt moves up the runners to second. It's a little too close, but they're going to call it foul, so the count evened up at 1-1. That one was hugging down the right field foul line. So Santiago Guzman lives to see another pitch here in this at-bat, his opening at-bat of the game. 1-1 pitch on the way. Another bunt. This one a little more inside, fielded by Garcia. The toss off the first in time, 1 away. So sack bunt moves up the runners here to second. And now brings in Brent Forsythe, who's behind the plate. Forsythe sees his first pitch. That one outside for a ball. 1-0 count on the catcher. And Ramon Rodriguez getting on to start off the top of the second after a very lengthy at-bat. They go with the full count as Garcia gets his sign. 1-0 delivery on the way. This one's shot foul down right field. Count evened up at 1-1. Getting San Benito, one of those teams to look out for in 32-6A, getting a plethora of returners coming back, including Garcia, Mercado, Hernandez, and Jorge Rodriguez also is playing out in the outfield. It's a 2-1 count now sitting on Forsythe. First baseman Omar Mariscal on deck. He'll be rounding up the lineup, and after that, in the hole, Eddie Sanchez to kick off and restart the top of the lineup. Step out of the box for a few moments. See on your screen, Coach Ronnie Jonesy. I think San Benito Ramiro Partida was back in his first full season after returning midway through 2021. It's a 2-1 count currently sitting on Forsythe. 2-1 delivery. This one hit hard. A high hopper. He bobbled, and it's going to stay foul. So now the count evened up on 2-2 for Forsythe. Coming up next, our main event matchup, Gregory Portland taking on McAllen, a Clash of District Champions. The 9 p.m. style. It's a 2-2 count currently sitting on Forsythe. That one going foul. Two count. This one hit back. A high hopper off the glove of Badia. Thrown out in time to third. So now runners on the corners for Gregory Portland. So Forsythe gets on with an infield single. Mauricio Badia had a hand on it. Just popped out of his glove. And so now runners on the corners for the Wildcats. We put the play a perfect shot. Badia had control of it. That one again just popping out of his glove. Try to get the throw in time to pick off Rodriguez. So that brings us to first base. Romano Mariscal, who rounds out the lineup. It's like a courtesy runner set to come in. Samuel Luna now courtesy running, pinch running here for Gregory Portland. Again, the first baseman, Romano Mariscal, steps in to round out the lineup for the Wildcats. Double play ball in chance here. Garcia waits his sign from Hernandez. First pitch delivery. Now a bunt being placed perfect. Gonzalez. And no toss at first as it was a little bit of a miscue. That allows a sacrifice bunt to move up. An RBI, if you will. Off a bunt by Mariscal, so the Wildcats take the lead in the top of the second. As it was held out by Garcia, but Gonzalez was also coming in to cover for the bunt, but who was a little bit of a miscommunication on who was going to cover first. So now one lone runner and second in the form of Forsythe. It's another bunt, but Western Wine's foul. Go back to the top of the lineup with Eddie Sanchez. Sanchez struck out to open up the game in the top of the first inning. He's 0 for 1 on the day. Garcia trying to get San Benito out of trouble. Trying to prevent Gregory Portland from collecting some insurance runs. A shown bunt going for a strike, 0-2 count. Now the 0-2 count sitting on Sanchez. Garcia waits the sign. He kicks and deals. 0-2 delivery on the way. High and inside. 1-2 count sitting on Sanchez. On deck, the shortstop Easton Dowell. Dowell going 1 for 1 today on his at-bat. Singling in the top of the first. 1-2 delivery. This one smacked hard down the left field line. It's going to wind up foul. Quickly, Jorge Rodriguez turning on the Jets to try to pursue it. So the count remaining 1-2 on Sanchez. And runners on first and second for the Wildcats. Forsythe sitting in at second. Mariscal at first. So 1-2 count now sitting here on Sanchez. Garcia waits the sign from Hernandez and gets it. 1-2 on the way. That one just a bit outside the zone. Count all evened up at 2-2 for the center fielder. Can't expect the cold weather to linger around for tomorrow's action. We're expecting mid-40 degree weather. No more colder than today as Hernandez is going to go out to the mound to have a word. Quickly with Garcia. We're going to step away for a few moments. Top of the second, one out. Runners on first and second. You're watching Real Sports Live.
There is a feeling you get when you walk onto a campus.
A sense of love, compassion, and dedication.
An environment that inspires each of our HCISD family members
to do their best and to be their best.
We ground our education.
Back here to Real Sports Line, top of the second, one away on a 2-2 count. High and outside, so now a full count sitting on Eddie Sanchez. Garcia gets the payoff pitch. That one just a bit low, so now bases load up for Easton Dow. Again, Dow 1 for 1, singling in the top of the first. Good way to continue this little rally by the Wildcats in the top of the second. Sanchez gets on with the base on balls. That brings in Easton Dow. First pitch delivery. Just a bit too inside. 1-0 count sitting on the shortstop Dow. Dow 1 for 1 today. And get some more insurance runs coming in after taking the lead here in the top of the second after an RBI bunt by Mariscal. 1-0 count. Making it a 2-0 count. That one just misses the zone. Forsythe at third, Mariscal at second, and Sanchez at first. As the 2-0 pitch delivery. Little 2 inside, so now a 3-0 count sitting as Dow stays ahead. Sam, one of those teams to look out for getting 32-6A. Getting in after eliminating Harlingen South mathematically after knocking them off in the second to last game of 2021. The 3-0 count. Out outside, and that's going to bring another run in off a base on balls. So the Wildcats take a 2-run lead, 3-1 here in the top of the second. And Coach Bartida is going to come out and have a quick word with this pitcher. We're going to step away for a few moments. Top of the second, one out. Bases remain loaded. Gregory Portland leading 3-1. You're watching Real Sports Live.
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles? How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
We are La Via, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Whether you're visiting or vacationing at South Padre Island, be sure to book your place to stay with Island Services. Locally owned for over 40 years. Trusted, reliable for condo and beach house rentals. Call and visit the website today. Island Services.
We are the Harlingen Cardinals, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Hi, I'm Rod Rodriguez, and I'm a partner with New York Life Insurance Company. For 170 years, New York Life has built a reputation for building some of the finest agents in the industry. I help to manage that process from day one. If you're looking to challenge yourself and build an insurance and financial service business, then I would like to show you how I can help.
We're Los Fresnos Volleyball, and you're watching Real Sports
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record.
Back to Real Sports Live. Pitching change here. Rowan Garcia will now be on the mound. So Nate Garcia's night is done. He's going to finish off with 40 pitches. These first 2 innings. We're going to step away for a few moments while Garcia warms up. You're watching Real Sports Live.
Excellence in academics meets discovery on the court, in the arts, with institutions of higher education and beyond. We are the future leaders, and our success starts now. La Villa ISD, Cardinal Pride.
Service is attitude. How far are we willing to go to service our community, our dealership here at Fruya, and you? Sky's the limit.
Plan your escape. Beach, bay, or both. Sunrises and sunsets daily. Memories made all day. Live music and great food round out your visit. So why wait? SoPadre.com.
Back to Real Sports Live is the first pitch in there for a strike, swing and a miss. Spody Talamantes is 1 for 1 after getting on the base on balls on top of the first. So some defensive setups. Aaron Corona now playing second for San Benito. Nick Gonzalez remaining on first, and Rowan Garcia now on the mound for the Greyhounds. So again, Nate Garcia's night is done. He finished off with 40 thrown pitches. Here as we approach now with 1-1 count currently sitting on Talamantes. And he finishes 40 pitches and 1 strike in the top of the first. So 1-1 count sitting on the second baseman. Now one gets a piece of Talamantes, so another run's going to come in as he's hit by a pitch. And GP now takes a 3-run lead, 4-1 in the top of the second. Now that brings in Noah Turner to DH. Turner 1 for 1 after singling in the top of the first. And he takes his second at-bat of the tournament. And bases remain loaded here as the last. It's been a very lengthy top of the second for the Greyhounds. Some ball to pitching change a few moments ago. If you're just tuning in, Rowan Garcia played second now on the mound for Coach Partida's Greyhounds. Brings in the DH, Noah Turner. Pitch high, so 1-0 count sitting on the DH. So 1-0 pitch on the way. That one sliced off the screen. Counts out up at 1-1. So again, Aaron Corona sitting at second base for San Benito. Gonzalez remaining at first. You saw Gonzalez warm up for a few moments, and then they said to put in Rowan Garcia. As the one pitch on the way. In there for a strike. 1-2 count now sitting on Turner. Third baseman Eli Garza on deck for the Gregory Portland Wildcats. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in the top of the first. Rowan Garcia fires the 1-2. This one hit hard down the right field line, but goes off foul. So the count remaining 1-2 as Turner continuing the battle and extend his at-bat. And a very busy day of baseball here, not just in McAllen, but across the valley. We also have that Sherry line coverage. In there for strike 3 called. So strikeout number 1 for Rowan Garcia. Turner goes down on strikes in his second at bat. 2 away now in the top of the second. That brings up Eli Garza again. Garza 0 for 1, grounding out in the top of the first. Rowan Garcia waits the sign from Hernandez. First pitch delivery. This one hit high and shallow to right. Going to find its way. No man's land. That one just off the glove of Gonzalez. 1 run comes in, and 2 runs come in as a throw off the mark at third. Can make it 3 runs now coming in for Gregory Portland. RBI double sitting by Eli Garza. Again, that one coming off the glove of Gonzalez. So a little bit of a miscue. He had 3 running for the ball. Who was going to get it? So it looked like Gonzalez was going to maintain control and finally puts San Benito out of a very lengthy top of the second, but then pops out of his glove. Garza gets on with a 3 RBI double. Now a 7-1 lead sitting here by the Wildcats. That brings in the left fielder, Lorman Rodriguez. Now we go full circle as Rodriguez started off the top of the second. Pitch high and outside, 1-0 count. And this is how Palmview took control in that matchup against San Benito. Just quickly from the start, taking control. Palmview 2-0 today after knocking off Ed Count Chelsea on game 1, 9-5. It's a pop-up high. Be reeled in, but just veers out of play. So the 1-1 count now sitting on Roman Rodriguez. And Rodriguez 1 for 1 after starting off his bat with a single here in the top of the second. Again, we come full circle in the lineup. So right fielder Santiago Guzman on deck. And San Benito here just trying to get out of this very lengthy top of the second. The 1-1 pitch on the way. Pitch high, 2-1 count now sitting on Rodriguez. Two-one pitch delivery. This one hit up the middle. It's going to find its way short here. Going to be bobbled now from error. It's another miscommunication there between the shortstop and the second baseman. Between Corona and Leon. Who was going to get that? That puts runners here on first in the corner. First and third, excuse me. Now that brings in Santiago Guzman, the right fielder. And a sacrifice bunt to open him to the top of the second. He sees a 1-0 count in his first pitch. Runner sitting on the corner for Gregory Portland. One-0 pitch on the way. That one just missing. 2-0 count now sitting on the right fielder Guzman. Six-1 lead here by the Wildcats. 2-0 pitch makes it 3-0. That one's a bit high. Pitch on the way. And therefore a strike. So Rowan Garcia not letting Guzman get away early. 3-1 count now sitting. Already gone full circle in this lineup. We start off with Rodriguez in the top of the second. He's gone 2 for 2 as the 3-1 pitch on the way. That one just missing. So now the bases load as Guzman gets on with the baseline balls. Now that brings in the catcher, Bren Forsythe. Bren Forsythe 1 for 1 after singling earlier in the top of the second. And our bases loaded scenario here for San Benito on defense. Garcia fires the first pitch. And high for a 1-0 count. Garcia fires the 1-0. Here tries to now quickly a 2-0 count on the catcher, Forsythe. And 2 RBIs already seen in this top of the second inning. The 2-0 pitch delivery. Big swing and a miss makes it a 2-1 count on Forsythe. And both pitchers with the strikeout. We saw Patton strike out 1, then the bottom of the first. Rowan Garcia coming in for Nate. Garcia gets a strikeout. This one hit back up the middle. Garcia gloves this one to throw to first in time. So San Benito finally gets out a very long inning here, but the damage is done as more runs tacked in by the Wildcats. 6-1 lead, bottom of the second after this. Due up for the Greyhounds. Left fielder Rodriguez, Nate Garcia, Nata Castillo, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
So why wait? SoPadre.com.
Look for your motors, we're moving forward. Same great service, same great people, same great cars and trucks, and these great white vans. Our vision is crystal clear. Look for your motors. We're on the move.
We're the Lady Cougars and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Plan your escape. Beach, bay, or both. Sunrises and sunsets daily. Memories made all day. Live music and great food round out your visit. So why wait? SoPadre.com.
We are the Harlingen Lady Cardinals and you're watching Real Sports Live.
The Brownsville Independent School District continues to provide a safe environment for enriching education. From pre-K-3 to early college high school, the award-winning district has advanced its legacy in curriculum, athletics, and fine arts. Teachers are driving the frontier of technology, bringing industry to the classroom. On and off the field, Brownsville ISD students engage in the experiences that make them college and career ready. Brownsville Independent School District, the best choice.
And he throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
I love what I do. I really
love what
do.
I'm doing. I love children. One of the most important things to do is to love your students.
Imagine teachers like these helping your child prepare to change the world. Take a closer look at Mission CISD.
We're the Harlingen South Lady Hawks and you're watching Real Sports Live. Hawks up!
When excellence in academics meets discovery on the court, in the arts, with institutions of higher education and beyond, we are the future leaders, and our success starts now. La Villa ISD, Cardinal Pride.
We're the Ray Texans, and you're watching Real.
All right, Kid Real Sports Live, bottom of the second inning. First pitch, a 1-0 count on. Walter Rodriguez, who thinks things off. He's followed by Nate Garcia and Nata Castillo on the shortstop. Again, very lengthy top of the second for San Benito on defense as Gregory Portland mounting on. 5 runs here to make it a 6-1 lead in the bottom of the second. Thank you for tuning in to our coverage of the MAC High Baseball Tournament. Coming to you from Pool B play in McAllen High School. Ruben Rodriguez on the call. Reed Rayna on the camera. A 3-0 count sitting early on Rodriguez. And Baylor Patton back on the mound. Struck out Cruz Hernandez in the bottom of the first inning. Rodriguez takes a quick breather. He steps back into the box. 3-0 delivery on the way. That one gets a piece of Rodriguez, so he gets on to start things off in the bottom of the second. Hit by a pitch. That brings in Aaron Corona, who's now hitting for Nate Garcia. And Corona now at second base. Rowan Garcia is now on the mound for the Greyhounds. It's a piece of this one towards the third baseman. Veers off foul. 0-1 count sitting on Corona. And as the inclement weather is starting to come in, a little bit misty. Here's the 0-1 count sitting on Aaron Corona. Patton keeping an eye on first. 0-1 count. Show bunt fouled back. The 0-2 count sitting on Corona. Patton steps back on. 0-2 delivery on the way. Just outside. So Corona stays alive in a 1-2 count. Baylor Patton with 1 strikeout. Rowan Garcia with 1 strikeout. Garcia struck out Noah Turner in the top of the second. As Patton awaits his sign here. By fourth side, the 1-2 delivery on the way. Hitch low, so the count now evened up at 2-2 for Corona. Patton awaits his sign. 2-2 delivery. Throw back to first. Trying to pick off Rodriguez. And 47 degrees. Cloudy skies. Looks like some precipitation starting to come down here over the field. It's a 2-2 pitch on the way. Egg swing and a miss. Strike 3 called. Strikeout number 2 sitting for Patton. 1 away in the bottom of the second. Pitch in there for a strike. 0-1 counts. He faces off against Atticus De Leon. De Leon seeing his first snap out of the game. In the bottom of the second, 1 away, a runner on first in the form of Rodriguez. Again, Rodriguez started off the bottom of the second, hit by a pitch. Big swing and a miss to make it a 0-2 count on the shortstop De Leon. Right fielder Angelo Villarreal on deck. Hayward Patton set to fire the 0-2. Big swing and a miss. Strike 3 call. Back-to-back strikeouts here in the bottom of the second. Strikeout number 3 sitting for Patton. That brings in the right fielder Angelo Villarreal with 2 away and a runner on first. The chance for Sammy to tack on some runs, beginning to fade away in the bottom of the second. Patton steps back on. First pitch delivery. In there for a strike inside. 0-1 count on Villarreal. Villarreal, the right fielder. Seeing his first about a chance to keep the inning line for San Benito. As Patton fires the 0-1. This one chopped back up. Tough play. No throw will be made. Shortstop trying to chase something. Easton Dow trying to make a play but couldn't hold on. So now runners on first and second for San Benito as the inning remains alive. And Rowan Garcia now coming in the top of the lineup. Grounded out in the bottom of the first inning. Started off at second base, but now on the mound for San Benito. After Nate Garcia was pulled out and put 40 pitches in the top of the second. It's 2 away in the bottom, part of the inning. First pitch to Rowan Garcia. Missing the zone now, 1-0 count on the pitcher. And Garcia grounding out in the bottom of the first inning. Patton fires the 1-0. In their low outside corner, evens up the count at 1-1. One pitch delivery. This one yanked foul down the right field line. 1-2 count now sitting on Garcia. Center fielder Andre Mercado on deck. Mercado for 1 for 1 after basing on balls in the bottom of the first inning. Garcia here trying to keep the inning alive for San Benito. After 5 runs were tacked in that top of the second. 1-2 pitch by Patton. That went back to the screen, so the at-bat remains alive for Garcia. Desperately battles on a 1-2 count. Again, a good play shot can bring some runs in. 1 run, maybe 2. It's the 1-2 pitch on the way. In there for strike 3. Finds the high outside corner. Strikeout number 4 for Patton. He ended the bottom of the first with a strikeout. Went in the bottom of the second with a strikeout. This takes us to the top of the third. San Benito leaves runners stranded on first and second. Wildcats still up 6-1. You're watching Real Sports Live.
Live music and great food round out your visit. So why wait? SoPadre.com.
We are the Harlingen Lady Cardinals, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
The Brownsville Independent School District continues to provide a safe environment for enriching education. From pre-K3 to early college high school, the award-winning district has advanced its legacy in curriculum, athletics, and fine arts. Teachers are driving the frontier of technology, bringing industry to the classroom. On and off the field, Brownsville ISD students engage in the experiences that make them college and career ready. Brownsville Independent School District, the best choice.
And he throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
I love what I do. I
love
really
what
do.
I'm doing. I love children. One of the most important things to do is to love your students.
Imagine teachers like these helping your child prepare to change the world. Take a closer look at Mission CISD.
We're the Harlingen South Lady Hawks, and you're watching Real Sports Live. Hawks up!
When excellence in academics meets discovery on the court, in the arts, with institutions of higher education and beyond, we are the future leaders, and our success starts now. La Villa ISD, Cardinal Pride.
We're the Red Texans, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
We envision that San Perlita ISD will help our students acquire the necessary knowledge, communication, and problem-solving skills through a variety of educational and social experiences to become productive citizens in our global society. Be a part of the change to help create a community where we guide each other to our unlimited potential.
We are Santa Rosa and you're watching Real Sports Live.
There is a feeling you get when you walk onto a campus.
A sense of love, compassion, and dedication.
An environment that inspires each of our HCISD family members
to do their best and to be their best.
We ground our education on strong character, and together, we will always persist towards the future.
We are a district of choice.
A district of innovation.
And a district of excellence.
We are HCISD.
We are Edinburgh Bella and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Sherryland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach.
At the Real Sports Live, top of the third inning, coming from day one of the McAllen baseball tournament. Coming up next, Gregory Portland set to take on Mac High, clash of district champions. GP finished off district champion 29-5 as a pitch. Just a bit too inside, 1-0 count. The order here in the top of the third, first baseman Mariscal. Mariscal 1 for 1, bringing in an RBI with the bunt in the top of the second. On deck, Eddie Sanchez got out the base on balls. That pitch inside once again, a 2-0 count sitting on the first baseman, Mariscal. San Benito trying to avoid lengthy back-to-back innings after allowing 5 runs in that top of the second. 2-0 count. Now he does get a piece of Mariscal, so he'll take a trip on the first base after being hit by the pitch. So that brings us back to the top of the line of Eddie Sanchez. Sanchez 1 for 2. He struck out to open up the top of the first inning. That was Nate Garcia's lone strikeout before he was pulled at 40 pitches in the top of the second. So that brings in Eddie Sanchez against Sanchez, striking out to open up the game. Got off the base on balls in the top of the second. And we saw that lineup go full circle. This one hit hard down to the second baseman, Corona. Throw to second for 1. No double play will be made, so they get the leadoff runner at second. Was 1 away. So that brings in the shortstop, Easton Dowell. See on first base was already Sanchez. The leadoff runner picked off at second on a double play. He gets stopped at the second baseman, Corona. That brings in the shortstop, Dowell. Runner going. No throw will be made. So a steal by Sanchez. Moves up the runner to second. It was in there, though, for a strike. 0-1 count sitting on Dowell. Dowell singling in his first at-bat in the top of the first and got on with the base on balls in the top of the second. Sanchez takes a big leadoff second. Dowell calls a quick time. He steps back into the box. Brian Garcia already with 31 pitches. This one hit hard down to the right field stop. It's going to find its way in. Now runners sitting on the corner for Gregory Portland. So Easton Dowell continues here as he gets on base for the third consecutive time, singling. And 1 away, runners in the corners. That brings in the second baseman, Bodie Talamantes. Talamantes got on the top of the first base on balls. And he got hit by a pitch in his second at bat. So he's pretty much yet to record a hit in this one. Just 1 away here in the top of the third. Garcia keeping an eye on first. First pitch delivery. Now runner going. No throw will be made. So Dow steals second. He stole second and third in that top of the first inning. Eventually came in off that RBI. Pitch was high for a ball, 1-0 count. Garcia fires the 1-0. Pitch wide and away, 2-0 count, now sitting on Talamantes. DH Noah Turner on deck for the Wildcats. It's 2-0 pitch on the way. This one hit towards the shortstop, De Leon. That one going under his glove. 1 run's going to come in, and 2 runs come in. Off a 2 RBI single by Bodie Talamantes off an error. That one going off the glove of Atticus De Leon. It's now an 8-run lead sitting here for Gregory Portland. 8-1 lead. So 4 RBIs for the Gregory Portland Wildcats. It brings in Noah Turner, the DH. Turner's DHing for Baylor Patton. Baylor Patton already throwing 4 strikeouts for the Wildcats. His counterpart, Rowan Garcia's only tossed 1 strikeout. And Noah Turner, 1 for 2, singled in the top of the first and struck out. He was Rowan Garcia's first strikeout. This one popped up high, but goes back foul. 0-1 count, sitting on Turner. As Gregory Portland just tacking on runs and with very lengthy back-to-backs, top of the second, top of the third. The 0-1 pitch on the way. This one hit hard, but veers off foul down the right field line. So now an 0-2 count sitting on Noah Turner. Again, Turner another chance to bring in some runs. Again, 1 for 2, single in the top of the first and struck out in the top of the second. The 0-2 pitch, missing, makes it a 1-2 count on Turner. Third baseman Eli Garza on deck for Gregory Portland. Ben San Diego coming off that quick loss to Palm Beach 5-0 in a very lengthy battle. That one had a lengthy top of the first. So runner going, this one hit into the gap, and the shift goes off as now runners on the corners once again for the Wildcats. Here in the top of the third, 1 out. Runners on the corners. Another hit, this time by Noah Turner. He'll go 2 for 3 from the plate today. New pinch hitter coming in for the Wildcats. Reed Dooms now pinch hitting here for Gregory Portland. Coach Ronnie Jonesy making some adjustments. There's also a pinch runner coming in here for the Wildcats. Tyler Sadoff now pinch running at first. And folks, thank you for tuning in to Day 1 coverage of the McAllen Baseball Tournament. Day 2 kicking off tomorrow. So we have a great slate of matchups coming on Friday action. We have San Benito kicking off against Ed Calchosa. Gregory Portland versus Ed Calchosa following that one. And McAllen versus San Benito. First 3 matchups on tap for you on a beautiful, hopefully a beautiful Friday afternoon. And expect this chilly weather to linger around as that pitch missing for a ball, 1-0 count. Again, Reed Doom seeing his first at-bat, pinch hitting for Gregory Portland. Tyler Sadoff pinch running at first. 1-0 pitch. Missing for a strike, 1-1 count now sitting on Dooms. And Gregory Corbin coming off that great postseason run, suffering a loss to Leander Rouse in the regional quarterfinals. That one fouled back, so now 1-2 count sitting on Dooms. Dooms trying to stay alive, trying to keep his at-bat alive behind on a 1-2 count. Doing an attack on some more insurance runs here for Gregory Portland. Attacked on 5 runs in that top of the second, now 2 in the top. There's a hard hit ball, goes back foul. Count remaining 1-2 on Dooms. The 1-2 pitch on the way. Runner going. No throw will be made. So now runners at second and court. So 2 runs now in scoring position for the Wildcats. The count even up 2-2 on Dooms. Which was low and outside is Garcia. Trying to get this, put it into a very lengthy top of the third. The 2-2 pitch. This one hit but goes down foul on the left field line. 2-2 count now sitting on Dooms. Two pitch on the way. In there for strike 3, so now 2 away. That's strikeout number 2 for Rowan Garcia. 3 Dooms will go down on strikes in this first at bat, and that puts 2 away. Now a chance here for San Benito to try to stop the bleeding. There's 2 balls. Let's reset here with 2 away. Bid inside as that brings in Roman Rodriguez. Rodriguez 2 for 2 singling in both at bats in the top of the second. He started off the top of the second. It's a 1-0 count. Garcia fires the 1-0. I know a 2-0 count sitting on the left fielder Rodriguez. Runners on second and third for the Wildcats. 2 balls, no strikes, 2 outs. It's very lengthy top of the third. 2-0 pitch. That one going foul down the right field line. 2-1 count now sitting on Rodriguez. Getting very stellar first few at-bats for Roman Rodriguez. 2 for 2 from the plate. Looks to go 3 for 3. Pitch wide. Now a 3-1 count sitting on Rodriguez. 3-1 pitch on the way. This one hit towards the third base side. Padilla bobbles the throw to first. In time. So now, pretty lengthy inning as Ron Rodriguez grounds out. He won't go perfect. It's a very lengthy top of the third. Puts one out for ground ball. To the bottom of the third we go. You're watching Real Sports Live.
And you're watching Real Sports Live.
Whether you're visiting or vacationing at South Padre Island, be sure to book your place to stay with Island Services. Locally owned for over 40 years. Trusted, reliable for condo and beach house rentals. Call and visit the website today. Island Services.
We are the Orange Cardinals, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Hi, I'm Rodolfo Rodriguez, and I'm a partner with New York Life Insurance Company. For 170 years, New York Life has built a reputation for building some of the finest agents in the industry. I help to manage that process from day one. If you're looking to challenge yourself and build an insurance and financial service business, then I would like to show you how I can help.
We're those Rentals calling by, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for the fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
When excellence in academics meets discovery on the court, in the arts, with institutions of higher education and beyond, we are the future leaders, and our success starts now. La Villa ISD, Cardinal Pride.
Service is attitude. How far are we willing to go to service our community, our dealership here for you, and you? Sky's the limit.
Plan your escape. Beach, bay, or both. Sun rises and sun sets daily. Memories made all day. Live music and great food round out your visit. So why wait? SoPadre.com.
Look for your motors, we're moving forward. Same great service, same great people, same great cars and trucks, and these great white letters. Our vision is crystal clear. Look for your motors. We're on the move.
We're the Lady Cougars and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Plan your escape. Beach, bay.
Back here to Real Sports Live, bottom of the third inning, Gregory Portland leading 8-1. Andre Mercado hit by a pitch to start off the bottom of the third. New pitcher coming in for the Wildcats, Garrett Carter, now on the mound. So Baylor Patton's night is done. He finished off with 31 pitches and 4 strikeouts. That's an excellent performance for him here to hold on to that 8-1 lead to get it done defensively. A runner on first after Mercado hit by a pitch to open up the bottom of this third inning. So that brings in Mondo Hernandez. Hernandez DHing for Nick Gonzalez. Pitch low and away, 1-0 count sitting on Hernandez. Okay, not how you wanted to start day one of tournament play for San Benito, especially after the opening day loss to Edinburgh North on Tuesday night. It's the 1-0 pitch on the way. Pitch skips off the mound, or the plate, excuse me. 2-0 count now sitting on Hernandez. Arisa Badia here, RBI in the bottom of the first. Is on deck. Playing third base for San Benito. Getting a 2-0 count sitting. The new pitcher once again, Garrett Carter, now on the mound for the Wildcats. After Patton finishes off with 31 thrown pitches and 4 strikeouts. It's a 2-0 pitch on the way. That one screen's going to go foul. So now 2-1 count sitting on Hernandez. Hernandez had that sacrifice ground out to move up runners in the bottom of the first as he's 0 for 1. Now a 2-1 count currently sitting on Hernandez. And San Benito set to open up district play again, going down the road, talking about that. Opening up district play March 8th against Los Fresnos. Los Fresnos going all the way to the regional finals. We're 1 game away from punching their ticket to Round Rock last season. Inch outside, so a 3-1 count now sitting on Hernandez. It's a 3-1 pitch on the way. And it's thrown away, so now ball 4. Now runners on first and second for San Benito. A chance for the Greyhounds to get something going here on offense. The first two hitters get on base after a hit by pitch, and then get on with the base on balls. That brings in Mauricio Padilla. Padilla, the third baseman, RBIing with a single in the bottom of the first inning. Stepping in here. And Garrett Carter trying to get something going defensively for the Wildcats. Put it into this little rally by San Benito. First pitch delivery. That one just inside, but runners won't take a chance, so the 1-0 count sitting on Padilla. And Padilla, a senior, who had a stellar season as a junior last year. Now, Coach Jones, you can have a word with this pitcher. We're going to step away for a few moments. Bottom of the third, nobody out. Runners on first and second. San Benito and Gregory Portland. Wildcats lead 7 runs. You're watching Real Sports Live.
Sherryland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
We are La Via, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Uniforms, etc., you're going to find the opportunity to purchase the best high-quality scrubs. Soon after I learned about how the EDC was helping out the community, and so I did meet with Ms. Castillo. She made it very easy, very friendly, and she walked me every step of the way. I couldn't have done it without their help.
Come visit our new store in downtown Harlingen. We have furniture, appliances, clothes, collectibles, and more. All funds collected support the Sunny Glen Children's Home. Come see us at Vintage on Jackson at First and Jackson in Harlingen.
I love what I do. I really
love what
do.
I'm doing. I love children. One of the most important things to do is to love your students.
Imagine teachers like these helping your child prepare to change the world. Take a closer look at Mission CISD.
This game is brought to you in part by the Concession Stand in Santa Rosa, a locally owned business providing a terrific atmosphere before or after the games and supporting athletes of all ages. When you're in Santa Rosa, be sure to stop by the Concession Stand and choose from the wide assortment of goodies.
Back to the Real Sports Live. A quick timeout, bottom of the third inning. Runners on first and second. Nobody out for San Benito. They look at the chance to get some runs back after giving up 7 in these last few, top of the second and top of the third. This one hit, but goes foul down the right field line. Count even up at 1-1 for Padilla. Again, Padilla singled an RBI in the bottom of the first inning. Looking to possibly do the same here in this bottom of the third with runners in scoring position at second and one at third. First, excuse me. Garrett Carter continuing on the mound for the Gregory Portland Wildcats. 1-1 pitch on the way. That one just missing. Bit high and outside. 2-1 count sitting on Padilla. And GP looking to bounce back after the opening night loss. 2-1 pitch on the way. And that one foul evens up the count at 2-2 for Padilla. Cruz Hernandez, the catcher on deck. Hernandez 0 for 1 after striking out in the bottom of the first. He was Patton's first strikeout of 4. Again, Patton pulled here in the bottom of the third with 31 pitches and 4 strikeouts. Garrett Carter once again now on the mound. So 2-2 pitch on the way. Pitch just a bit outside, so now a 3-2 count sitting on Padilla. As Carter awaits the sign. 3-2 payoff pitch on the way. This one hit towards the second baseman. Chance for no double play as they do get the runner out at second. So now runners on the corners with 1 away here in the bottom of the third inning. Now it brings in Cruz Hernandez, the catcher again. Hernandez 0 for 1, struck out in the bottom of the first inning. And now a run 90 feet away, a chance of getting 1 run after giving up 7. And they gave up 5 in that top of the second, and they gave up 2 more in that top of the third. Carter kicks and deals the first pitch. Big swing and a miss for a strike. 0-1 count sitting on Hernandez. Hernandez stepping in the plate catcher. Normally we've seen Angelo Villarreal behind the plate. Andre Mercado's also been behind the plate. Catcher duty's been shifted between those two last season. So with Brian Lopez, but Lopez graduating, one of the key players for San Benito in 2021. So 1-1 count now sitting on Hernandez. Carter fires the 1-1. Big swing and a miss for a strike. Now a 1-2 count. Chance to get out number 2 here in what's been a lengthy bottom of 3 for Gregory Portland. It's the 1-2 pitch on the way. Pitch outside. Now a 2-2 count sitting on Hernandez. Left fielder Jorge Rodriguez on deck. Rodriguez got hit by a pitch to start off the bottom of the second inning. Carter here looking to get a 2-2 count. Pitch on the way. That one ripped foul down the left field line. The count remaining 2-2 as Hernandez continuing to stay alive and keep the at-bat going. In defensive setup for Gregory Portland. Fourth side behind the plate. Marty Scala at first. Talamontes at second. Garza at third. And Dowell at short. Now the 2-2 pitch on the way. Big swing and a miss. So he got a piece of it. Now the 2-2 count remaining on Hernandez. It took 4 pitches for Hernandez to strike out in that first. Now it's been a very lengthy one for him as we're sitting on a full count. Have a pinch runner coming in for San Benito. And now San Benito threatening with the run with the runner on third base. So 2-2 pitch on the way. This one hit hard down the left field line, giving chase in the outfield is Rodriguez, and it's reeled in. Runner tagging up from third. The sacrifice fly plays out as San Benito gets a run back after giving up 7. They cut it down to a 6-point lead. Ken Hernandez in a very lengthy at-bat. Goes out with the sac fly to bring a runner in. San Benito gets a run back to make it a 6-point game. 6-run game, excuse me. Two away, that brings in the left fielder, Jorge Rodriguez. Rodriguez was hit by a pitch to start off the bottom of the second inning. So interesting, the bottom of the second starts with Rodriguez being hit by the pitch, and the bottom of the third starts with Mercado being hit by a pitch. That's 2 away here. Carter trying to get Gregory Portland out of this inning. This one hit hard down the left. Center has a chance. Rodriguez giving chase and reels it in for out number 3. Late in the inning, but San Benito gets some damage done as they leave a runner stranded on first, but they bring a run back thanks to a sacrifice fly by Cruz Hernandez. To the top of the 4th we go. You're watching Real Sports Live.
In the arts, with institutions of higher education and beyond, we are the future leaders, and our success starts now. La Villa ISD, Cardinal Pride.
We're the Red Texans, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
We envision that San Perlita ISD will help our students acquire the necessary knowledge, communication, and problem-solving skills through a variety of educational and social experiences to become productive citizens in our global society. Be a part of the change to help create a community where we guide each other to our unlimited potential.
are Santa Rosa, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
There is a feeling you get when you walk onto a campus.
A sense of love, compassion, and dedication.
An environment that inspires each of our HCISD family members
to do their best and to be their best.
We ground our education on strong character, and together, we will always persist towards the future.
We are a district of choice.
A district of innovation.
And a district of excellence.
We are HCISD.
We are Edinburgh McAllen, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Sherryland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
We are La Vida, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Uniforms, etc., you're gonna find the opportunity to purchase the best high quality scrubs. Soon after I learned about how the EDC was helping out the community, and so I did meet with Ms. Castillo. She made it very easy, very friendly, and she walked me every step of the way. I couldn't have done it without their help.
Come visit our new store in downtown Harlingen. We have furniture, appliances, clothes, collectibles, and more. All funds collected support the Sunny Glen Children's Home. Come see us at Vintage on Jackson at First and Jackson in Harlingen.
I love what I do. I really
love what
do.
I'm doing. I love children.
One of the most important things to do is to love your students.
Imagine teaching.
That's a Real Sports Live, top of the fourth, beginning with the ball. 1-0 count, sitting in on the right fielder, Santiago Guzman. And Guzman, top of the second with the sacrifice bunt. Then he got in with the base on balls in his second back end. We saw that top of the second, see the lineup come full circle. He sees 2 balls to start off his third at bat of the evening. 2-0 pitch on the way. It's just missing, so now a 3-0 count sitting on Santiago Guzman. And coming up next, folks, our final matchup of day 1, we have Gregory Portland taking on Mac High. It's a 3-0 count. One missing for ball 4. Now early on, the top of the fourth, the runner getting on. Guzman gets on the base on balls for 2 consecutive at-bats. And it brings in the catcher, Brent Forsythe. Forsythe 1 for 2, grounded out in the top of the second. Opened up the top of the second with a single. So pitch away for a 1-0 count sitting here on Forsythe. This one hit hard and high. Going to be chased down by the second baseman, Corona. Reels it in, 1 away. Pinch hitter coming in, Tobias Borden taking in his first at bat. Second pitcher to come in after Reed Dooms. Reed Dooms, we saw him strike out in the top of the third inning. Garcia steps back onto the mound. That one hit down the right field line, winds up foul. 1 count sitting on Boren. Now we see Coach Jonesy making some adjustments, going deeper into his substitutions. Again, we already saw him put Reed Dooms in, and Dooms struck out in the top of the third. The 0-1 count currently sitting on Boren. Garcia waits to sign 0-1 pitch. Runner going. That one sliced foul. Now another 2 count quickly sitting on Boren. And Rowan Garcia with 2 strikeouts. Garrett Carter yet to get a strikeout. Did allow a run in that bottom of the third inning. He came in to relieve Baylor Patton. Again, Patton finished off with 40 strikes and 4 strikeouts. Or 40 pitches, 4 strikeouts. Hard hit shot to the shortstop. De Leon gets the throw to first in time, 2 away. So both pinch hitters unsuccessful here, and they'll go 0 for 2 with pinch hitters. It's a ground out, but that moves up the runners to second. Getting very misty out here in the field. Expecting participation. That's what gave us that late start. Now that brings us back to the top of the lineup with Eddie Sanchez. Eddie Sanchez 2 for 3 singled in the top of the second inning. A hard hit shot towards Corona. The throw going to be the first in time. So the inning, quicker than expected for San Benito, but very importantly, leaves a run stranded on second. You're watching Real Sports Live. Top of the fourth, bottom of the fourth we go.
Our vision is crystal clear. Look for your motors. We're on the move.
We're the Lady Cougars, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Plan your escape. Beach, bay, or both. Sunrises and sunsets daily. Memories made all day. Live music and great food round out your visit. So why wait? SoPadre.com.
We are the Harlingen Lady Cardinals, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
The Brownsville Independent School District continues to provide a safe environment for enriching education. From pre-K3 to early college high school, the award-winning district has advanced its legacy in curriculum, athletics, and fine arts. Teachers are driving the frontier of technology, bringing industry to the classroom. On and off the field, Brownsville ISD students engage in the experiences that make them college and career ready. Brownsville Independent School District, the best choice.
And he throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
I love what I do. I really
love what
do.
I'm doing. I love children. One of the most important things to do is to love your students.
Imagine teachers like these helping your child prepare to change the world. Take a closer look at Mission CISD.
We're the Harlingen South Lady Hawks, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
When excellence in academics meets discovery on the court, in the arts, with institutions of higher education and beyond, we are the future leaders, and our success starts now. La Villa ISD, Cardinal Pride.
We're the Ray Texans, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Josh Moody and Coach Rolly Gonzalez of Josh Moody Loans are former Harlingen Cardinals and would like to wish all the teams good luck in tonight's games.
We envision that San Perlita ISD will help our students acquire the necessary knowledge, communication, and problem-solving skills through a variety of educational and social experiences to become productive citizens in our global society. Be a part of the change to help create a community where we guide each other to our unlimited potential.
We are Santa Rosa, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
There is a feeling you get when you walk onto a campus.
A sense of love, compassion, and dedication.
An environment that inspires each of our
Back here at Real Sports Live, bottom of the fourth inning. Garrett Carter back to work on the mound. He sees a 1-0 count sitting on Aaron Corona. Corona, second baseman, 0 for 1 after striking out in the bottom of the second inning. Pitch missing, so now quickly a 2-0 count sitting on the second baseman, Corona. Again, talking about this matchup here we've seen on Real Sports. It was an expected matchup between two good teams here. One in the Valley, San Benito 32-6-8 and 29-5-8's Gregory Portland. And top of the second, top of the third, just runs piling up on San Benito defensively. To follow the pitching change again, we saw Nate Garza, who threw 40 pitches midway through that second inning. Now a full count, a 3-0 count, excuse me. Resulting in a ball as Aaron Corona gets on to start things off in the bottom of the fourth. And run on first, nobody else. That brings in Atticus De Leon, the shortstop. Garrett Carter trying to get Gregory Portland put away quickly. They allowed a run to come in. That bottom of third, a hard hit shot towards the second baseman. Talamantes makes the stop. A chance for a double play. That one off the glove of Dowell. Great stop by Bodie Talamantes. The throw just a bit too high for Easton Dowell. Now runners at first and second with nobody out for San Benito. And a great shot right there sitting by De Leon. He shot that one to Bodie Talamantes. He made a great stop, and the throw was just a bit too high as that one came off the glove of Dowell. So that brings in Angelo Vidal. Vidal, the right fielder, singled in the bottom of the second inning. Now a chance for San Benito to get some runs back, possibly in this bottom of the fourth. Pitch high and inside, 1-0 count sitting on the right fielder, Vidal. And San Benito, one of those teams who can come back and get you when you least expect it. That's what we saw in the bi-district matchup against Edinburgh Bell last season. Forcing that comeback in that second game of 3-game series. Now, hard hit shot out of center field. Going to be tracked down now by Sanchez. That one be caught now by Talamantes. So runners stay put on first and second as one away. As Vidal flies out here in the bottom of the fourth. And that brings in Rowan Garcia to the top of the lineup. Garcia for 2 grounded out in the bottom of the first and struck out in the bottom of the second. He was the last strikeout recorded by Baylor Patton. And runners on first and second here for San Benito. That pitch low and away. 1-0 count sitting on Garcia. Again, Garcia hitless. He's not had the best appearances from the plate tonight. He has 2 strikeouts on the mound. Again, 0 for 2 on the plate. So he goes ahead on a 1-0 count. Garrett Carter gets Mercado swing and miss. Rowan Garcia swing and miss. Now a 1-1 count. The 1-1 pitch on the way. That one ripped foul, so now a 1-2 count sitting on Garcia. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out here in the bottom of the fourth inning. Runners on first and second for San Benito. Corona started off with a base on balls and a single by Atticus De Leon. Pitch sitting here. Carter set the fire. The 1-2. Pitch slow and outside. Count all evened up at 2-2 for Rowan Garcia. Andre Mercado, the center fielder, on deck. Mercado got on base 2 for 2 here. Got on base on balls in the bottom of the first, and then he got hit by a pitch in the bottom of the third. It's a 2-2 pitch on the way. This one hit down the left field line, winds up foul. The count evened up at 2-2. And that miss beginning to come down a little bit more. Expect more precipitation tomorrow. We had a 50% chance of rain tomorrow. Today also. Luckily, no heavy rain coming into the area. However, it did force that 1 hour delay where we had to start off at 11 a.m. instead of a scheduled 10 a.m. start. The 2-2 count currently sitting here on Garcia. Carter trying to get a second out here, get pulled out of trouble. They're holding on to that 6-run lead. Have hitched high now. Full count sitting on Rowan Garcia. Rowan Garcia has thrown 56 pitches while his counterpart Garrett Carter has thrown 32. And the ball getting a little bit wet again. We're seeing that heavy mist start to come down more and more. We still have that one last game scheduled between McAllen and Gregory Portland. It's expected to be a great one. Great way to wrap up day one action. The 3-2 payoff pitch on the way. That one goes behind Garcia, so now the bases load up here. So the second time in this inning, base on balls. So Garcia gets on base for the first time in this matchup. Now the bases load up here for San Benito. Brings in Andre Mercado. Mercado has been on base twice. Got on by bases in the bottom of the first. That pitch finds the low outside portion of the zone. 1-1 count. The 8-2 pitch on the way. This one hit hard down the left field line, but veers off foul. So now an 0-2 count sitting on Mercado. DH Mondo Hernandez on deck for San Benito again. So big chance for San Benito to tack on some runs here in the bottom of the fourth. And Garrett Carter trying to get Gregory Portland out of trouble. Pitch on the way. This one fouled back, so the count remaining 0-2. Carter trying to get San Benito out of trouble. Or Gregory Portland out of trouble, excuse me, that pitch wide. Now 1-2 count sitting. One-two pitch on the way. This one hit hard down the left field line, but goes off foul. Mercado continuing the battle here on a 1-2 count. The base is loaded with one away in the bottom of the fourth. Well, Garrett Carter trying to get Gregory Portland out of trouble. Trying to prevent a few more runs being allowed. Again, they already allowed one run in the bottom of the third inning. I have a sacrifice fly by Cruz Hernandez. 1-2 pitch on the way. This one hit hard down the left field. That one's going to be a hit. One run's going to come in, so the bases remain loaded. An RBI single sitting here by Mercado. Now a 5-run lead after San Benito gets one more run back, and the bases remain loaded. That brings in Mondo Hernandez. Hernandez, a sacrifice ground out in the bottom of the first and got walked off balls in the bottom of the third. Pitched outside, a 1-0 count. Bases remain loaded for the Greyhounds. A hard hit shot down the left field line goes foul. 1-1 count sitting here for the Greyhounds. Hernandez trying to keep this inning alive. Big swing and a miss for a strike now. 1-2 count sitting on the DH. Third baseman Mauricio Padilla on deck. He's 2 for 2 on the day. There's the 1-2 pitch on the way. This one hit high, but winds up foul. We ought to play as the third baseman was giving chase, so now the 1-2 count remaining on Mondo Hernandez. Hernandez continuing the battle, continuing to stay alive and keep his at-bat going for as long as possible on a 1-2 count. He's fouled off the last two. Garrett Carter has already thrown a total of 44 pitches. This one hit down the third base line to stop the throw to home in time to get the force out. Now 2 away. That prevents a run from coming in. So now runners on second and third. Hernandez does get on with a single.
I love what I do. I really
love what
do.
I'm doing.
That brings in Mauricio Padilla, the third baseman. A wild pitch. Goes a 1-0 count sitting on Padilla. Again, Padilla 2 for 2 RBI, single at the bottom of the first. And got a single in the bottom of the third. In 2 away here in the bottom of the fourth inning. This one hit hard down the right field. This one had a lot of kick behind that one. Tracking it down in right field is Guzman, who drops it. Now 1 run's going to come in, and 2 runs will come in for San Benito. So a 2 RBI double here by Mauricio Padilla. So he remains 3 for 3 from the plate. It's now a 3-run game, for San Benito. So 2 runs coming in to make it an 8-5 game. It's starting to get a bit interesting here for San Benito. So here goes 3 for 3 with 2 RBIs on the day. Big swing and a miss here, going for a strike. 0-1 count, sitting on Cruz Hernandez. Cruz Hernandez 0 for 2. Hitting a sacrifice fly in the bottom of the third and striking out in his first at-bat to open up to find the bottom of the first inning. The 0-1 count. Now takes a piece of the Hernandez. He'll move on after being hit by a pitch. A runner sitting on first and second for San Benito. Jonesy's come out. Looks like it's going to be Carter's last pitch, and it is. He's going to be finishing off with 56 pitches. New pitcher after this. You're watching Real Sports Live.
Cheerleaders, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for the fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
When excellence in academics meets discovery on the court, in the arts, with institutions of higher education and beyond. We are the future leaders, and our success starts now. La Villa ISD, Cardinal Pride.
Service is attitude. How far are we willing to go to service our community, our dealership here at Fruya, and you? Sky's the limit.
Plan your escape. Beach, bay, or both. Sunrises and sunsets daily. Memories made all day. Live music and great food round out your visit. So why wait? SoPadre.com.
Luke Fruya Motors, we're moving forward. Same great service, same great people, same great cars and trucks, and these great white letters. Our vision is crystal clear. Luke Fruya Motors, we're on the move.
We're the Lady Cougars, and you're watching Real Sports Live.
Plan your escape. Beach, bay, or both. Sunrises and sunsets daily. Memories made.
Here to Real Sports Live. So now the base is loaded, and as Patton steps back onto the mound, he has 32 pitches now with 4 strikeouts. Jorge Rodriguez is hit by a pitch. That's the second time he's hit by a pitch in this game. So now for the second time in this inning, San Benito has the bases loaded. Already tacked on 4 runs. Now intends to get 2 more to make it a brand new ball game. And this one hit hard but winds up foul. 0-1 count sitting. So now bases loaded again for San Benito. So that brings in the second baseman, Aaron Cordona. Aaron Cordona got on to open up the bottom of the 4th. So now we come full circle in the lineup for San Benito. And bringing back 4 more runs to make it an 8-6 ball game. So things getting interesting in this matchup. Has pitch outside, makes it a 1-1 count on the second baseman. Again, Aaron Cordona opened up his bat here in the bottom of the second. He struck out to get things started off for him and then got on. Be a base on balls. A hard hit shot down. Going to be stopped by Dole. Throw third in time. Do get him out. That's going to be the ball game. So San Benito, despite a valiant effort, will go down to Gregory Portland 8-6. We'll leave runners stranded here. Bases loaded, stranded. So our Real Sports Live heard the game early given to Easton Dowell, who stayed continuous here, going 3 for 3 from the plate, including some big shots. Again, Gregory Portland wins this one 8-6. Coming up next, the Wildcats will be in action against McAllen to round up day 1 action. Signing off for now for Joe Bowling, for Reed Rayner, I'm Bruno Rodriguez saying so long, but not good night. It's our 4th and final game after this. You're watching Real Sports Live.